Hello, welcome to the channel, East Florida Explorer, and today I am at Glenwood Cemetery, right next to DeLand, Florida, here in Volusia County, Florida. This is an old historic cemetery, back from when this area was called Glenwood. Long ago. Walking through the gates here, way out in the woods in the country, off of Guava Street and off of the main road, Grand Avenue. This is a neat cemetery with really old plants grown up. Right here, the first grave as you walk in says Harmon Higby Buell, son of Mortimer and Helen Buell, 1874 to 1895. Wow, so we got some old ones in here. And there are quite a few old tombstones that look really neat. Eleanor Oman, wife of R.B. Sproul, died October 19th, 1904, aged 83 years. And right next to her must be her husband, R.B. Sproul, died in 1905, 90 years old. There's hidden graves all over the place here. Nelson Hayes, 1831 to 1916. Wow, this cemetery is so neat. There's so many azalea bushes. It's all these big bushes you see around me. And they're huge. They're taller than me. I couldn't believe if I came here in March, like springtime, it would just be pink, white flowers all over the place. I bet it would look so neat. Here's a little grave hidden under one. Margaret J. Holland died in 1876. Wow. And this cemetery is like a maze. The azalea bushes everywhere. And then rows of graves. I. Stone, Judge Isaac Stone, 1822 to 1890. He giveth his beloved sleep. And must be his wife, Julia A. Buell Stone, died in 1903. And there's little graves, tombstones, everywhere, all around. There's some new ones here from the 70s and 80s, but then there's a lot of ones hidden back in here from the 1800s or 1929 behind the bushes. Frederick Brito, 1854 to 1932. Wow, and it looks like the older graves are over here, lining the edge. Asleep, Frances E., wife of F.W. Bradu, died in 1920. Henry Johns, 1854 to 1934. Rock of Ages. And Isabella Wright, 1882 to 1954. Wow, there are some cool old graves in this one. Look at this. J.F. Maccabee. No death date, just his name. Trying to find the trail through all the bushes here. And I made it back out into the opening. And the rest of the cemetery is more open, but it goes back there quite a ways. We got some U.S. Army graves. Roman Aaron Yoder. He died in 1997 as part of the U.S. Army, World War II. Walking towards the middle, it's kind of like a little grassy road here in the middle of the cemetery. Oh, it's pretty neat. This is like old-timey cemetery style here. This nice little area you can sit. Has an information board here of the Glenwood Cemetery Association. Adopted in 1987. Looks like the cemetery was founded in 1891 by Julia Stone. Wow, here's a little map. Probably hard to see with reflections, but right off of Grand Avenue. It's a really old area in DeLand, Florida. Lots of train tracks around. And it's crazy here in this area, DeLand and Breesford, Glenwood. The train tracks go everywhere. And a lot of them seem abandoned. A lot of history here. Lots of history. I'm gonna keep walking around. There's a whole bunch more in this area. And towards the back side of the cemetery here, mostly all of these graves are brand new from the 90s and the 2000s. So it seems like the front of the cemetery near the gate was a lot of the older graves. Then here, just a lot of newer. This one caught my eye. It's pretty neat. I like their logos they have. Here's U.S. Border Patrol, Texas. A little farm life with the Florida. What's this? Is that a Vermont? Vermont state? Oh, in Massachusetts. So, man, he's been some places. Thanks for joining me here at the Glenwood Cemetery in DeLand, Florida. I'll see you guys next time.